The Mammoth 2.5-inch leveling kit is going to be one of the most affordable ways for you 15 and up F-150 owners that are looking to get rid of that factory rake stance and fit up to a set of 35-inch tires. The Mammoth strut spacer design is a little more involved than a typical bolt-on mod, so I'll be giving it 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter with an install time of 2 to 3 hours. Made for both 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive F-150s, this kit at just over $100 is again one of the most affordable ways to raise the front end of your F-150 and remove that rake stance. The result is a leveled look that I personally like and is very popular with our customers, as you can see in our comments section. This is a great option if you're looking to gain a few more inches of ground clearance for those off-road trails or squeeze on those bigger tires without spending a ton of cash on a full pull suspension lift. Those kits easily start at a couple $100. Install is a lot more involved and you can go over $1,000 without much effort. Now, 2.5-inch spacers like these will still make you more capable off-road. 2.5 inches of lift is still relatively modest and doesn't change your CV angles or stock suspension geometry too much. So you should be good for off-roading as long as you're not going crazy with rock crawling. With those extra inches of front lift, we tested the stock tires as well as 33 and 35-inch tires. Mammoth says you'll be able to fit a 35-inch without permanent modification, and you can see the 35s do fit like stated quite nicely. The kit doesn't give you a crazy lift like some of the other lift options, so 33s and even stock tires will still look good too. I personally don't think they'll look small or undersized. The spacers are laser cut for added strength and durability. They're then finished in a hammer tone powder coat finish, which offers a nice mix of black and gray that not only looks rugged, but also adds long-lasting corrosion resistance. These spacers are on the higher side when it comes to how much lift they provide. Most options are in the 1.5 to 2 inch range, but they generally cost the same as Mammoths we have here. You're getting a bit more lift with more value, and if you're concerned with how factory tires might look with this kit, I recommend taking a look at those smaller ones. Again, this is slightly more involved than a typical bolt-on, but because no major modification is needed, this is going to get 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, expected to take about 2 to 3 hours. The tools you'll need are a ratchet and socket set, a rubber mallet, a jack and jack stands, or a lift. First step is to get the truck in the air and take off the front 2 tires. Remove the lower sway bar and link hardware with sockets. Now loosen the upper ball joint nut and upper strut mount nuts and separate the ball joints. Use a mallet against the spindle to split the joint. From here you can remove the upper ball joint nut and lower and top strut hardware to remove the strut. Now install the new strut spacer from Mammoth using the included hardware to attach the top of the strut to the vehicle, then reconnect the bottom and torque to spec. You may need a jack and pry bar to attach the upper ball joint to the spindle, then attach the sway bar end link, put the wheel back on, and repeat these same steps for the other side. After this, you're good to go and have a test drive. That's my review on Mammoth's 2.5-inch leveling kit. Check this out and more at AmericanTrucks.com.